Today we're going to learn about bar graphs and line graphs and why that is important in science and how to use them, and we're going to build a couple. So our learning target today, there are two of them. This is the first one, is I can report data in bar graph form. So we're going to talk about bar graphs. Our important term is bar graph. Say it with me, bar graph. It's a chart that uses bars to show comparisons of data. You might remember at the very beginning of the year, I asked you to give me some information about yourself and submit your headshot picture. So what I did was I gathered some data for you. These are the superpowers that kids wish they had, that you guys told me about, that you wanted. You wanted to be able to teleport and shapeshift and be invisible and read minds and talk to animals and control time and have super speed and have telepathy and be super strong. So today in your notebook, you're actually going to build a bar graph from this data. You'll see that there's a link that I provided for you. When you get there, you're going to see something that looks like this. So let me move my camera a little bit. There we go. So you're going to see a menu that looks like this, and you might want to pause the video right now to just look at what you need to do, but I'll also put this in the lesson plan for you. So what you have to do is you're going to go to the website about bar graphs, and you're going to change this maximum value on the bar graph to the number 25. And then you're going to click right here. You're going to set the minimum and maximum. So you should have 0 and 25, set minimum and maximum. Okay, you can play with the bar graph color. It's right here. You just kind of use the scroll down menu and you can play with it. Then you're going to change the graph title. So you're going to delete what's in there and you're going to call your graph Superpowers Kids Wish They Had. And then on the x-axis, that's the one that goes across, you're going to delete what they have in there and put in superpower. On the y-axis, you're going to delete what they have and put in number of kids. Okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to change this. Second thing you're going to do is click here. Third thing you're going to do, there is already some data in this box. It says enter your data below, 1 per line, the number, and then the name. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to change the data here. You're going to delete what's there, and then you're going to put in how many teleport, how many shapeshift, how many wanted to be invisible, how many kids wanted to read minds, how many wanted to talk to animals, okay? Once you have that data in there, you just click right here, graph data, and then a graph should pop up just like this for you. This is what your bar graph should end up looking like. So with that on your screen, what you'll do is you will finish your notebook page. You will either copy or draw your bar graph here. If you decide to copy or draw your bar graph here, you might need to use a ruler. Otherwise, just use the lines that are on the paper and do your best, okay? If you're like, I'm not good at drawing bar graphs, I don't have a ruler, my hand is shaky, I don't want to do this, and you just want to write, in this area here, you're just going to explain why bar graphing is helpful when you're looking at data. Okay, let's talk about our second learning target. So our second learning target is I can report data in line graph form. So we're not going to talk about bar graphs anymore. Now we're going to talk about line graphs. And hopefully you watched the video about line graphs and how to plot them. And then you're actually going to build one. So here's our important term. It's line graph. Say it with me. Line graph. It's a chart with points connected by lines to show trends or changes in data. So what I did for you is I gave you some data to use. These are the weather temperatures for this week in Lynxburg. How fun is that? Hometown temperatures. So Monday will be 70 degrees, Tuesday 68 degrees, Wednesday 72 degrees, Thursday 76 degrees, Friday 80 degrees, Saturday 80 degrees. So I already kind of gave you a template here to form your line graph. I gave you the title, which is the weather temperature. You just underline that, okay? Remember a capital W and a capital T because it's a title, so you need to make sure you have those capital letters. You want to label your y-axis. This is the y-axis. It goes up and down, okay? You want to label it temperature. Make sure you turn your notebook and write it so that we can actually read it. And then I figured out your scale for you already, but if you might notice, each number is on a line, right? So there's a line where the number comes out. So when you plot your graphs, you want to make sure that you have a line kind of that matches up where they belong, just like the video shows you. So you'll also notice that the scale on the side goes up by 2, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76. You guys get the idea. So on Monday, our temperature is 70 degrees. So if you're going to do this right, you're going to take your pencil from Monday up to 70 degrees, and you're going to put a dot right there. Okay? And Tuesday is 68 degrees. So you're going to take your Tuesday temperature and go up to 68 degrees. And then when you're done, you're going to either hold your hand real steady and you start here and you connect your lines to show the temperature graph over time. If you can't fit these down here this close together, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just spread them out a little bit more so at least you can see them. And then don't forget, you need to title the bottom, label the bottom. This is the x-axis because it goes across, x-axis. You need to title it Day of the Week, capital D, capital W. Don't forget, this is page number 8. All right, you guys, good luck with your graphs. It's actually kind of fun to play with, the one that's online, and then to build the actual line graph. So have a good one.